right, for thousands of Fayetteville families, that alarm clock probably already going off or about to this morning.
Yeah, today marks the first day of school for Fayetteville and Bentonville, Lincoln. We've got a lot of schools starting today. 5 News reporter Emily Moss live in Fayetteville, where students are getting ready to head back to class. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning, Joe and Tiffany. I'm here at Happy Hollows Elementary, where we're expecting kids within the next hour or so to start showing up for that early free breakfast. Now, I spoke with Superintendent Dr. John Mulford, who says that this year, in this time of year, like most educators, is his favorite time of year. Now, this year, Fayetteville Public Schools is not implementing very many new policies. Instead of launching new programs this year, Dr. Mulford says Fayetteville Public Schools is narrowing its focus, putting more attention on supporting and fine-tuning what's already in place. In the last several years, they've worked to expand different themed program and access to resources in their elementary and middle schools. Dr. Mulford says it gives families different options within their district while making sure students are prepared for a world where technology and the information available to them are constantly changing.
You know, the most important thing is for us to produce learners, right? In an age where information is at your fingertips and technology just continues to evolve faster than we can stay up. The most important thing is that our kids can enter into the workforce as a self-directed learner and be adaptable.
Now, if you're headed out to the bus stop, you have a kid who's on the bus, you are a bus rider yourself this morning, it's important to keep in mind that the bus routes might run a little bit slower for the next couple of weeks. Dr. Mulford says that this year they're really trying to put an emphasis on their bus routes and transportation and make sure that every bus driver knows every kid well and knows their routes really well. He adds that in the next 2 weeks is when you will see changes to bus routes, so that way they can make sure they're solidified for the next of the year. In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Emily Moss, 5 News.
Thanks for that, Emily. Well, 5 News viewers have been sending us their back to school photos. Taking a look at these, Brooklyn and Nevaeh. What great pictures. And Briella, happy first day of school, first week for a lot of you. Keep sending these in today. We've got a lot of first day of schools. We want to see some new pictures, different outfits, different excitement, but these are fantastic. We love these. And those jeans, we can't get over them.
I love them. Send those pictures to 479-785-5000. We'll show them right here on 5 News this morning. Well, the school bell is also ringing for Bentonville students today.
Yeah, students across the district are heading back for that very first day of school in the new school year. I bet a few alarm clocks are going off right now. 5 News reporter Jada Daniels joins us from Bentonville as students are just a little over an hour and a half away from that first bell. Good morning, Jada.
Good morning. Sun's up, birds are out, so you know that means students are almost here. Now, I actually saw a couple of students walking in as we speak and some staff members. With that being said, I'm joined here by Principal DeWitt at the International School at Mary May Jones.
Good morning.
Good morning. Principal DeWitt, just tell me, what does the excitement feel like? And it's your 27th year. Does it feel the same?
It is the same every year. This idea that our students get to come after having a summer off and to come back to a place that they call home. They're so excited, and our teachers are so ready to welcome students and families today.
Now, while the students may have been on summer break, I know teachers, yourself, all staff members have been working behind the scenes. What kind of preparation has went into this?
Yes, ma'am. So we've worked hard for the past week and a half. Teachers have been back. We're an IB school, so we make sure that we're integrating the IB framework into our classrooms. We've also worked on including engaging lessons so that all students are ready to learn as they come into the classroom every day.
What's your favorite part about back to school?
I love the smiles and the hugs. Here in just a little bit, we're going to start hearing the students yell, "Miss DeWitt," and they run and give a hug. And to see the teachers, their excitement just grows as they're getting ready to meet those new students. And to see the families that we've really grown to know over the years is really fantastic.
And we'll see some of that excitement just here in a bit. We'll show you some students, we'll show you live bands as well as cheer teams. You don't want to miss the enjoyment. So live in Bentonville, covering news where you live, Jada Daniels, 5 News.
All right, how exciting. Thank you so much, Jada, for that. Now, after passing regulations on data centers in June, other news for you. Fayetteville already looking at adding more.
Yeah, today the City Council will look at new additions that the city says will strengthen the regulations. The city's Ordinance Review Committee added new changes like what happens if a data center violates the rules and requiring an annual report to be submitted to the city's planning division. The city has already passed rules relating to water and electricity usage. The earliest the council could vote on the new changes is next Tuesday. Also today at the Fort Smith City Directors meeting, the council will look at adding new regulations on data centers. The board passed a zoning rule on data centers 3 years ago, but is now considering more rules on noise, water usage, and approval from city directors on proposed projects. City staff says that they are unaware of any potential data center projects in or around Fort Smith at this time. The only data center project in the River Valley is one in Clarksville near the Johnson Regional Medical Center. Well, now to the growing debate over the use of flock safety cameras.
Law enforcement officers say that the license plate readers are another tool to help solve crimes, but some say that they raise serious privacy concerns.
In Greenwood, city leaders heard directly from residents and a representative from Flock. 5 News reporter Lauren Spencer has more.
The city of Greenwood has a few of these flock safety cameras up around town, and as the debate heats up across the nation, they wanted to hear directly from residents on what they think, and they didn't hold back. Mayor Doug Kinslow says the city has used these cameras for about 5 years and believes they helped police in a lot of ways, including identifying stolen vehicles. He says the city wanted to hear from residents about their concerns after seeing national headlines and discourse online. Some residents say there's still too many questions about privacy and how the data is used and where it goes after it's captured. A Flock representative says the cameras don't use facial recognition or collect personal information, and that data isn't sold. He says Greenwood owns its data, which is automatically deleted after 30 days unless law enforcement chooses to keep it.
He believes so far what we see, there is no issue with Fourth Amendment right on this particular system or these type of systems. I know that's not always the case. I mean, people have different opinions, and I appreciate those opinions. So we're just trying to get to the bottom of it and see what's the right thing to do.
Well, they're more than just a license plate reader, and so when someone tells you that a device does one thing, but obviously it does a whole lot more, and if you're not willing to own that or at least explain it with clarity, then suspicion rises.
As this was just a study session, no decisions were made on the future of the flock cameras in the city. In Greenwood, covering news where you live, Lauren Spencer, 5 News.